My name is Caroline Onken, and I attended the Male, Female, or Yes Please, a dialogue on gender. And I felt that at first I was kind of apprehensive about attending the new student dialogue, especially about talking about gender roles, but I felt very comfortable with my group, and the two leaders were very, very nice, and they talked us through everything, tried to make us feel at least uncomfortable as possible, and I felt that we achieved true dialogue. They really got us involved in everything, and they tried to get everyone's voice heard. And I think my group, I think we all were a little shy at first about talking about gender roles, um, especially being gay and transgenders and stuff like that. But I feel like everyone voiced their opinion. Um, I feel like some kids maybe held back and didn't take it as seriously. I know I probably could have taken it a little bit more serious, but I felt like everyone, said their opinion, but didn't offend anyone, didn't offend the leaders, and the leaders both, told stories about their own life, and how they have gone through struggles with the gender roles, and I think that they really made me feel more comfortable talking about, what is a transgender, what is a transvestite, and I actually learned a lot of new vocabulary that I've never even heard of before, and that was interesting. In some of the comments, some we had poster boards, and we could write what we thought the definition of like a transvestite, being gay, being queer, what we thought it meant. And some of the comments, were a little immature, but the leaders took it, to the best of their ability. They didn't look at those comments, and um, they respected what other people said, and they really helped me feel more comfortable with the gay society, because it's still, it's a touchy subject, and this day and age, a lot that you say now can offend people that might not have offended people, 20 years ago. But there was a couple kids that, just didn't say anything. I didn't say a whole lot. I did share. We had to make poster boards of something that, has been kind of like a struggle in our life, or that's been important in our life. And I talked about my vision, because I have very poor eyesight. And, I talked about, how it's been a struggle since I was little. And so some of the kids talked about how religion was very important in their lives. And, even some talked about, being gay. Um, and, I just feel like some kids in my group might not have. I think when some kids shared some of their stories, they could have acted a little more mature. But I feel like my group did, an awesome job with the dialogue. I think, especially me, I was kind of uncomfortable with talking about gay people, with the gay community, because it's just not something that, I'm used to. I'm, not used to seeing two guys or two girls hold hands, or, you know, I I didn't even know how hard it was for like a transvestite or someone that is having struggles with their sexuality. One of my leaders actually talked about, her struggles with that, and it you hear about it, but like when you actually are face to face with it, your opinion changes. Like I have a new understanding of where, people like that come from, and how difficult it can be, because I don't go through that, and it's definitely difficult to see how many kids, especially at Clemson, have dealt with gender issues, and actually almost consider taking their lives for it. And it's sad and it's scary, and the new student dialogue definitely opened my eyes with seeing that it's everywhere, not just at Clemson. And I didn't realize that it was so big at Clemson. And I'm glad that I went, and I'm glad that I got to talk about what being gay means, and how I can help people, because I have two very good friends that just came out of the closet. And it was kind of a shock to me and kind of a shock to everyone, but now I feel like I can help them. And, I don't want them to go through the same struggles that some other Clemson students have gone through. And I'm very glad that I attended the new student dialogue. And I hope that it can help with my experience here at Clemson. And I hope that, I can help kids that are going through problems with their sexuality, because I definitely don't want to see anyone here at Clemson go through any, I don't want to see them get made fun of by anyone. No one wants to see that. And I think that with this dialogue, it really helped me open my eyes to that.